how do we enable this hydrogen economy? And gas grids are going to be a crucial part of this.
We've been working on hydrogen since 2016-17. We had interaction with our GB colleagues who at the time were working on their LEADS 21, H21 projects. And as an operator here in France, we are addressing hydrogen in two directions. One, which is the need for France, so production and demand, how we can connect both. And also, since France is between the cheap production areas of Iberian Peninsula, North Africa, and the big demand in Northwest Europe, we also are addressing the issue of transiting through France big quantities of hydrogen.
One of our main objectives really is to connect Eastern Germany as quickly as possible to the pan-European hydrogen backbone that is evolving. In order to do that, we're heavily engaged in various hydrogen projects, including SAFE projects. It's clear that hydrogen has a crucial role in the transformation of the European energy system and turning Europe into a climate-neutral economy. And for that, in order to happen, we need to have a cost-effective, reliable, sustainable, and fast development of a European hydrogen network. There's already a lot in place that we need. We have an excellent gas infrastructure, and we know that we can develop out of this gas infrastructure large part of the future hydrogen backbone.
We do have legislation. We have gas legislation in all countries, and we have the gas directive. So we can address the development of hydrogen through clarification of the provisions. Do they apply, how they will apply. But at a certain point, we also need to adapt and to develop new rules because they do not necessarily fit. We need to provide some flexibility and probably technology neutrality. There are plenty of opportunities, of course, but at different scales. We have, of course, the big industrial projects that are pushing, and companies are very much in the front line and developing wonderful projects there. But we have as well the small local energy systems that deliver a lot of local benefits and that could benefit from hydrogen development. And I just heard this morning on the radio again the Orkney Islands strategy in Scotland and how they want to develop their own energy security, but as well their market and sell hydrogen to others. So I think it's a very good example of how it can contribute to small-scale projects.
Currently, the focus is very much on the industrial hydrogen clusters, and the UK has just announced their support for two hydrogen clusters, the HyNet and the East Coast hydrogen clusters within the UK. And really, I think there the challenge is ensuring that we can create a framework, as Dirk says, that where the whole value chain can develop together at the same time. And this really means that we need to make sure that we're developing the economic and regulatory frameworks across the piece so that stakeholders across the value chain really do have the sufficient confidence to invest.
We are engaging into promoting hydrogen as the missing link in the full decarbonization, which we have ahead of us. So that's our mission. That's why we put so much focus on hydrogen. Smart Energy is a private investment company and developing renewable assets with headquarters in Switzerland, but focusing on southern countries in Europe mainly to develop such projects. In fact, this brings me a little bit to the opportunity in Beria's side. We are in fact on the ground, let's call it, trying to develop project as far as it is possible right now. We have several IPCEI projects, many of them in Portugal, and we base our project also on gas grid injection. I mean, one thing to say is, in order to get the ecosystem running, until we have kind of a full open market, we need to combine offtake from individual off-takers which start developing the usage of hydrogen, but also have a balance through the gas grid network to balance a little bit between production and demand. So having flexibility here also in the regulations would be one of the key focus and barriers I would see to make right now investments early stage for early movers possible in these projects.